Today on Crossbody Pro Wrestling, we start our double match episode with a triple threat women's match.
Last time you saw me, Krystal Moon, I was getting attacked from behind by Spinelli and Danyah. Somebody that I thought I could crush, someone that I thought had my back. But I guess I can't trust anybody around here. That's why tonight, at the 1-year anniversary of Crossbody, I'm just by myself, and I'm going to prove that I belong in a big girls club, and that's something to celebrate.
What it do, this is your big Spinelli. And while everybody is coming together tonight to celebrate Crossbody's 1-year anniversary, all I'm gonna say is, I ain't busting in the back door tonight, baby. Sorry! I'm not sorry! Baby, I'm sorry! I'm not sorry!
The women's division, relatively new here in Crossbody Pro Wrestling, and this is our first ever triple threat match.
Absolutely, it's a historic time for Crossbody Pro Wrestling, and you see all the other circuits out there, and it's no wonder why the women's division has become a hot topic conversation. There's a lot of talented female wrestlers out there, and we're privileged that they come here to perform at Crossbody as well.
And there you see Casey Spinelli, and really the emergence of Casey Spinelli and the unannounced entrance of Casey Spinelli that we saw here a few months ago is really what launched the women's division here in Crossbody Pro Wrestling. That door she's standing in front of is the door she snuck in that night and attacked Lacey in the ring, and then we end up having a match out of that, and then we have in subsequent months the women's division as Casey Spinelli sticks around.
I'm still trying to figure out how she got the keys to the back door.
Maybe our Rogers crew left that back door unlocked. Come on, Steve!
You know, I would have guessed Connor, but you know, we'll have to keep an eye on the rest of the crew going forward.
Let's give a shout out to our crew working the cameras out there on the apron crew today. Precious Paul out there, and Connor the Rough Rider. Working the sidelines today, getting some great shots here in Crossbody Pro Wrestling.
Spinelli doesn't do herself any favors as she likes to get mouthing off with the crowd, and you saw it right there.
So Danyah is the second part of our triple threat match, and we saw Danyah recently. This was supposed to happen at our last show, but Danyah was injured, now able to compete, and we are going to see a triple threat here.
My question though is how close to 100% is she really? Is she putting on a show right now, putting up her front? We'll have to wait and find out.
A little unclear on what that injury was at the last event, but nonetheless, the pedigree of Casey Spinelli and Danyah in the ring here would lead one to believe that one of these two should come out victorious, unlike the relative newcomer who is the third part of our triple threat. We will leave the surprise to be announced by our ring announcer, Brady Weddle.
Like you said, relatively inexperienced still, but not one to be underestimated as Spinelli goes right after her, just trying to get in her psyche.
Gotta think here, the strategy in a triple threat. This isn't a triple threat elimination. First woman to score a pinfall or submission will come out victorious in this match. And you gotta think Spinelli and Danyah, knowing the experience of the other, would both be targeting Krystal Moon and looking to score a pin on her.
It's like a pack of hyenas or a pair of hyenas just circling their prey. They're looking to feast on the newcomer.
Krystal Moon in the ring now. Pumping the crowd up. Referee Jimmy Hellbent. Pre-match instructions are done, I believe.
I go to do the once-over just to make sure.
One final check here. And I think once this bell goes, our triple threat match will be underway.
And you have to actually get Spinelli talking with the crowd. That would help too.
Yeah, Spinelli should focus on her opponents and not the fans in the front row.
And there's that alliance that we predicted.
We saw that at the end of our last event, Dan, where it ended up with a one-on-one match with Spinelli and Krystal Moon, and Danyah was out there as a special enforcer, but turned on Krystal Moon at the end of that match and formed an alliance with Spinelli. And while this is technically a triple threat match, you gotta think it's a 2-on-1.
Oh, you have to think so. So the fact that you're coming in with really no history in the ring and forced to take on 2 experienced wrestlers, that's a tough time.
But here, look, Krystal Moon is the one in control early in this match as she gets ripped off of Spinelli by Danyah.
And Spinelli still just trying to gather herself. I think she's a little shell-shocked.
Reversal into the corner. Down goes Danyah. Oh, and the headbutt into the midsection from Spinelli.
I think just as she was falling down from exhaustion or something, still feeling the effects of that bump. So now they're going to gather themselves ringside.
Krystal Moon waiting for the opponents to get back in the ring.
They're doing a lot of talking here too. I'm not sure how much strategizing you need to do for someone as much of a rookie as Krystal Moon is. Just go after her.
She's around here like that pair of hyenas you suggested, Dan. Forearms to the midsection of Spinelli. If she doesn't see me, I don't know. Goes for the kick and misses as Krystal ducks under it.
I'm speechless too, Sean. Tell you the truth, I'm absolutely speechless.
Stay here, come on. I'll stay here, come on. Come on, get out of the corner, let's go.
There you see the boot planted underneath the jaw. Oh, taking turns now.
Call the dentist. She's going to have her jaw rearranged, I think, a little bit.
Come on, guys, let's get around. Let's go, come on.
Krystal Moon in the corner. Snapmare over. Danyah with a kick to the back. Goes for the pin. Oh, now they turn on each other. Spinelli wants the victory for herself, perhaps.
And doing the exact same thing that Danyah did a second ago. She doesn't want to be one-upped here. It's a fine line they're balancing right now.
Oh, now there's some trouble in the hen house.
Emotions are boiling over, and it's going to get the best of these two.
They've lost focus on their opponent, their combined opponent here, and then Spinelli goes down over Krystal Moon, who goes for the pin. 1-2, but pulled off by Danyah.
Yeah, Danyah's not going to let that happen all too easily. Krystal Moon, oh, she's shattered there.
Slam down. Oh, and now these two going after each other. This is not a smart strategy for these two.
Why wear each other down? They totally lost what the task at hand is. They've let their attitudes get the best of them.
So much of this, so much of pro wrestling, Dan, as you know, with your experience in there, is mental, right? So sometimes the adrenaline gets in there. And back in the days you were wrestling, didn't you sometimes let the adrenaline get the best of you?
Oh, so much so, you know. And I use those illegal objects too. That I never forget the roller cabasa match.
Don't take me back to the Chicago incident of 2014, Dan. We swore we wouldn't talk about that on the air. Let's get back to the match, shall we? As we go.
It's tough.
Listen, I know. It's too soon. It's just too soon. Neck breaker there from Krystal Moon. Down with a leg hook. No.
And this match has crawled to a standstill right now. Someone's got to take the lead role.
You're going to see here full Nelson from Spinelli.
Oh, a boot to the face.
Russian leg sweep. Roll it over. Krystal Moon gets her into an armbar here. We could have a submission. No, she's got the fingers locked in.
She could be saying Das Vidanya here in a second.
Not allowing. Oh, now she's got it out. Does she have enough to hyperextend?
And
Is she tapping?
We've got double submission here.
Didn't she just tap? What happened?
I think they're doing their best Twister impression here. And that was it?
That's it!
Wow!
I thought I saw a tap there.
I think even the referee was as shocked as we were. It took a second for him to realize it.
Confusion reigns here at the Crossbody Pro Wrestling Arena. Krystal Moon victorious in our triple threat match. Let's head backstage and get set for our next contest.
you and Spinelli doing this. Honestly, I applaud you. Job well done. Very well done. You've unfortunately clearly hurt this poor girl's left arm. That's fair, I get it. So, here's the thing. You and Spinelli wanted to do this to her, that's fine, okay? A couple months ago, you were the referee for Krystal Moon versus Casey Spinelli. Well, now she's going to be the referee for your singles match. And you're going to go one-on-one. May have called it a favor here, but you're going to go one-on-one with Girl Dynamite Jennifer Blake. Shut that music off! You ain't even started to let me cheer me in a movie. You like me or not? You might go business that way. Get your stupid beer out of my face. Get over there. I'm talking to Brady. You suck at your job and you suck at life and I hate you. Mind your own business. No! This isn't about me and you. This is about me and Kid Supremo. If I wasn't so drunk, that'd probably make me angry. They let you have a methadone drink, did they? That's good. Good for you. Kid Supremo, look at me. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I can't trust them. People like him are here, and I can't deal with that. What are you smiling at? You're too short for me to go. You guys brothers? Kid Supremo screws up every month. Then last show, someone rips his mask off and he goes absolutely insane and tries to kill someone. Which I didn't hate. Supremo, you're up here. I need you somewhere down the middle. Why don't you get out here and face me like a man?
Now residing in South Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 175 pounds, Kid Supremo!
That was absolutely terrible. How do you still employed here? And you, no mask, dressed like me, you look good for once. But can I trust you? Shut up. Can I trust you? No. Can I trust you to win tonight? Because I hand-picked opponents just for you, kid. You prove it to me tonight. You prove you can be a man. And you announce them so we can get the hell out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake O'Reilly's perfect hand-picked opponents.
So there you heard it, folks. The hand-picked opponents for Jake O'Reilly and the unmasked Kid Supremo.
And they've got some issues to work on clearly.
Who do we have here?
Glover and Cadman. That's as much as I can tell you. I'm clearly looking at the trunks way too much.
Never seen these two guys here before in crossbody pro wrestling, but as Jake O'Reilly said, hand-picked opponents.
And look at the size of the gentleman just stepping in the ring there with the white tassels.
Kid Supremo on Cadman there.
Well, here we go. We're going to learn about a few things awfully quickly.
Fighting outside the ring here. All 4 combatants in this match.
We got a street fight here to begin things.
Down to the wooden floor.
He's going to make out with that hardwood, and that's a bad tangent to use, if any.
It is a love affair with Jake O'Reilly and a chin lock on the floor.
At the other side of the ring, they're still going on it as well.
It's interesting here. Kid Supremo going after Cadman, the bigger of the opponents. Jake O'Reilly wearing those St. Patrick's Day boots.
Hoping for some luck of the Irish. He's going to need it here against a pair of wrestlers I don't think either of them have encountered before.
Corner to corner. Mr. Loverman down to the mat. Kid Supremo into the ring on the tag. Repeated shots to the head from the newly fired up Kid Supremo.
So the mighty Cadman is the man in the corner, still gathering his wits.
Where the heck did Jake O'Reilly handpick these two from? Chop to the chest there. Front face lock. Forearm to the back here. Up and over with a snap suplex. Gets him down. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Matt Grant with the count. Only 2.
As O'Reilly just stares down the referee. It's not about him and the referee. Or is it? It seems like it is more than often the time.
Tag the Supremo double axe to the back. Stomp to the chest. The mighty Cadman in the corner waiting for the tag, looking for the tag. Up and down with a slam.
And from the early returns of these opponents, I think they're just a pair of guys that O'Reilly met at the bar in one of his drunken stupors and crawls.
Can't put that out of the realm of possibility, Dan. Blatant choke from Kid Supremo. Goes, walks to the corner, tag in by O'Reilly, stiff right to the face.
Or maybe this was all part of the plan. He wants Kid Supremo to be the wrestler he knows he needs.
Cadman with the shot to the back of O'Reilly as the unknown tag team takes some momentum here. Cadman with a shot to the head of O'Reilly.
Things are backfiring a little bit for O'Reilly.
The power portions of these two teams in the ring right now. A headbutt in the corner. O'Reilly is stunned. Another headbutt from Cadman. Elbow to the back of the head and down to the mat goes O'Reilly.
This mighty Cadman proving to be mighty strong as those shots clearly effective O'Reilly.
Ring attire there from the Cadman on loan from the local car wash. Jake O'Reilly trying to gather himself down on the mat. Looking to make a tag to Kid Supremo.
I wonder if we can go into spin cycle mode or something for me here.
Oh, we might have it right here. Huge. That is a lot of weight coming in. Picks him up. Sidewalk slam. We could have. This could be it, Dan. 1, 2.
No way.
No, Jake O'Reilly kicks out.
And nearly an upset here.
Much larger and much hairier Cadman in control now, but a punch to the midsection from O'Reilly. Third headbutt with such force he nearly slipped. Stomp down. In comes Lover.
And a heavy elbow drop.
Goes O'Reilly's for the pin, only 2.
And now keeping an eye on the corner, really chirping Kid Supremo.
You don't want to get Kid Supremo annoyed. You saw that's how this match started. A couple slaps to the face to the snapping point of Kid Supremo when he went right after the opponents. The cravat locked in there. Couple of shots to the midsection, release on the third one. Into the corner goes O'Reilly.
You see Lover just throw his full strength into that. Oh my goodness.
And then he threw his whole chin into Jake O'Reilly's boot. Ken O'Reilly tags Supremo now with his opponent stunned and holding his teeth on the mat.
Look at this, how bad Supremo wants in the ring right now.
Kicked free, tagged to Supremo up to the top rope. Cadman, no, not tagged in. Lover still in there, cross body block.
It was after Cadman though in the corner after he flew into Lover.
Supremo is a Massachusetts ball of fire out there hitting anything that moves. Stay out of the way, referee Matt Grant. What do we got here? Cadman coming in off the ropes. Clothesline, down goes Supremo.
Cadman celebrating too soon. Oh my goodness.
O'Reilly is recovered, and that is a hard Irish right hand.
Calling for the pile driver here.
No, we saw this before. Supremo wanted to finish it himself. Gets him up for the pile driver and down. This is it, Dan. Nobody gets up from that. 1, 2, 3. Kid Supremo and Jake O'Reilly. Still a functioning tag team, but you still saw some elements of dissension in there.
Yeah, you saw Kid Supremo won the whole enchilada there at the end and caught O'Reilly by surprise. But will this bode well for the relationship? O'Reilly wanted to see him take charge. There's clearly still some hostility between the two.
Kid Supremo goes underneath. What's he picking up here? What's in that bag?
Can of
Got a
liquid
beer?
refreshment.
He's got a beer.
But does he have them for O'Reilly? He's got 2 in his hands now. Is this a peace offering?
Is this the peace offering? Fakes left and goes right.
You don't fake a beer offer to Jake O'Reilly.
Are we going to see the peace offering? We are not. Kid Supremo ice cold in his choice of beverages and ice cold in the treatment of his partner.
That is absolutely gold, and the way you said that, Sean. That's the first time he's been turned away at the bar.
Well, Jake O'Reilly's not going to finish the night without a beer.
Next week on Crossbody Pro Wrestling, Cody Deaner looks to take on John Bolin, but not before RJ City decides to get involved.